Pastor Matthew back with you. Day 3 of what I'm calling our preparation for miracles. This Sunday, I'm launching a brand new series entitled, you guessed it, Miracles. And we're using the book that Pastor Jeff Little wrote called Miracles. If you haven't bought the book, I want you to get the book. If you can't afford the book, no problem. We'll get you the book. It'll be on us. But man, we want everybody to be journeying together through this process as we start this series. Another way to do that is to jump into a life group. They'll be launching this Sunday night, 6 o'clock, right here at the church. I want you to be a part of it. Yesterday, I kind of looked into Acts chapter 2 and that first message that was ever preached in the church where the Apostle Peter preached and talked about that God had brought miracles, signs, and wonders. Kind of applied that. I want to give you the second way that you can apply these miracles when miracles happen. I want to challenge you to do this, is to go on a journey with an open heart over the next 6 weeks. I want you to understand this. You don't have to understand everything to have an open heart. You don't have to have all of the answers, and you're not going to have them. I don't have them. But here's what Jesus said. He told the people to have ears to hear and eyes to see. AKA, what he's saying is, we want you to be open. Jesus talked about the soil of our heart. That good soil doesn't mean we're perfect or know everything, but what it does mean is that we're willing to grow. Over the last few weeks, you've even heard me here at the church talk about that we are designed to produce fruit, that God has called us to be disciples that produce disciples. Well, guess what? In order to produce something, you have to get the nutrition into the soil, and we are the soil. Many of us think if I could just see it, then I would believe. But can I tell you something? Over the next 6 weeks, we're going to study some of the most amazing miracles where storms stop, lepers are cleansed, the lame walk, a woman sick for 12 years and a 12-year-old girl gets healed on the same day. It's easy to think about, but even those who saw in those moments didn't believe. You know, in 2024, the more I read the scriptures, the more I study our culture, we're a lot more like the people in the Bible than we realize. Everyone wants a miracle, but no one wants to need one. Everybody wants to experience this miraculous moment, but nobody really wants to get to the place to say, man, I'm that broken that I need a miracle. But can I tell you, all throughout the scripture, there were people just like you and me, who maybe they didn't want to find themselves in the storm. Maybe they didn't want to find themselves with the diagnosis, but guess what? They knew they had a God who was faithful to walk alongside of them to help them experience the miracle they needed. And I believe God will do the same thing for you and for me and for our church over these next 6 weeks. So hey, make sure you get a book, Miracles by Jeff Little. Make sure you also get prepared to dive in and to see all that God has for you in the coming days. Love you. We'll see you soon.